Good morning. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but I'm coming to you from the Sunshine Skyway Bridge here off of I-275. I'm just south of St. Petersburg. I'm here to go to the Sunshine Skyway Fishing Pier, which is a state park in Florida. Every time. There's actually two state parks in one. They are the Sunshine Skyway Fishing Pier State Parks. If you're not aware, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge was knocked down by the Summit Venture freighter back in the 1980s, and the bridge collapsed and it killed about 35 people. Even a Greyhound bus went over the bridge. So they left the remnants of the old bridge when they built the new one that you can see out there behind me. They left the remnants of the old bridges on both sides, north and south side of the bay here, and they turned it into the world's longest fishing pier, which is pretty cool. You do have to pay because it's a state park. I think you have to pay $4 to get out there, and then an extra $4 per person. I'm gonna see about the $4 per person because I'm not actually going to fish. I'm just going out there to record today. I've been across this bridge probably 30 or 40 times in my life at least, living down here in Florida, but I've never been out on the fishing pier for some reason. But that's going to change today, so let's go head over there. Let's go make some memories.
Special shout out to our channel members. Thank you so much for all your support. If you would like to become a channel member, hit that join button down below. There are some really fun benefits. Come have a look. Thanks for watching.
I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but if you look over that way, that's actually St. Petersburg over there. There's a big white dome looking thing. That's actually Tropicana Field where the Tampa Bay Rays play. And then out that way is the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Right over there, there's the towers of it. What's up, fellas? Okay, so I drove all the way to the end of the pier, the south fishing pier, the state park. I drove all the way to the end right there, and then all you gotta do is just turn your car around. I turned around and came back a little bit. Look how close you get to the bridge. There are hundreds of cars parked out here. I would say there's easily probably 300 people out here fishing all along the pier as you drive out. They do have rules as far as the fishing and as far as everything else. The speed limit out here is 5 miles per hour. So I did see people going 5 miles per hour, and I saw people that were going much faster than that as well. They do have speed bumps all along the way, so they do want you to adhere to the 5 mile per hour speed limit. So let me explain how this works. So it is $4 to get into the state park for your car to come fishing, or just to come out here and sightsee, and then it's additional $4 per person. So since it was just me, it was $8, and the tax is 7% here, so 8 times 7 is 56, so it was $8.56. And then this pass is good. I came in at 10:02 a.m. so this pass is good until 10:02 tomorrow, because the park is open 24 hours. And then see, here's some of the rules they have. It is a state park, so you have to follow the rules. Obey all state fishing license regulations. No alcoholic beverages consumed in the parks, which there's literally a Heineken bottle right there, and no, it is not mine. I do not drink at all. No glass containers. Once again, Heineken container. No fireworks or explosive devices. No fires or grills. No diving or jumping from the pier, which I can understand that, even though that would be pretty fun, especially if you had a boat down below. Feeding the birds is prohibited. You guys should all know why that is, because then the birds will continue to come back and they won't be afraid of people. And you know the birds out here are eating good anyway. With all the fish and people cleaning their fish and stuff, you know these birds out here are eating good. I don't feel sorry for the birds out on this bridge at all. And then obviously the only pets you're allowed to have out here are service animals, which I haven't seen any animals at all the whole time I drove down the pier. And then you can't have tents, you know, like a tailgating type tent, or no tarps, no canopies. The only thing you can have is an umbrella if you want to shade yourself from the sun, because as you can see out here, there is literally zero place to hide from the sun, which is why I threw my Detroit Tiger hat on today. Interstate 275, which is going in that direction down that way towards Sarasota, Palmetto and Sarasota that way. This is St. Petersburg up this way, and if you continue to take 275, it'll take you all the way back up to I-75 and the I-4 area of Tampa, and then it continues north past that as well. There's a toll to go across it. I'm not sure how much it was for everybody, because I have a Sun Pass. Since I live here and I take toll roads a lot, I do have a Sun Pass where they give you a discount. I think for me to go across it was maybe like $1.25 or something, $1.50. There's no profanity, no loud music, which I did see some people with boom stereo speakers in their equipment. You might even be able to see it on the video. There's no littering. Once again, back to the Heineken bottle. No casting of nets. Please observe the speed limits in the parking zone. Misconduct towards pier visitors or facilities will not be tolerated. No roller skating, skateboarding, rollerblading, and all kids under 16 must be with a parent or guardian at all times. So there are a lot of rules, and it's for the safety of yourself as well as maintaining the pier for people to be able to enjoy it in the future. But yeah, this is your South Pier. You saw the drive coming in. There's people fishing. There's plenty of pelicans, like that guy flying right there. Look at him. So see, here's the view from the other side of the bridge. All right, when you're looking out this way, in that direction out there, it's really hard to see, but there's an island way out there with a white spike coming up. That is a lighthouse. That is Egmont Key. It's its own little separate island. I've actually been out there before. It's been a while now, probably been 6-7 years, but we went out there to the island, and there's old remnants of people who lived on the island. You can see the lighthouse, walk around a little bit. The one thing that I remember most about Egmont Key was beautiful water on the beach there, because we just docked the boat right there and hopped off. I remember beautiful water. We had a nice lunch, nice picnic, but a ton of mosquitoes when you went inland. When you went in to see the old ruins, we got eaten alive, and we were wearing bug spray. From where that is right there, if you go in this direction here, that is Fort DeSoto. That island there is called Fort DeSoto. I've been out to Fort DeSoto, I don't even know how many times, 10, 12 times easy. You see the old fort ruins, the cannons. We'll do a video from out there at some point. It's peaceful, it's calm, it's quiet. You know, like I said, it's really crowded. I just chose a spot where there's nobody within 5 spots of me going north and going in this direction to the south. That guy's on the other side of the bridge. He's, you know, 6, 7, 8 parking spots away as well. So it's nice and peaceful and calm. Can't complain at all. And by the way, when you do turn in your money to get in, it is good on the pier that's on the other side as well. So in a minute, I'm going to drive across the Sunshine Skyway Bridge out here, and I'm going to go hit the pier on the north side. And just so you know, there is when you go back to the beginning of where the pier is at, there is a big rest area as well. That's where I filmed the beginning of the video from. That area is completely free. I drove over, I'm on the north pier now. See, which puts me with my view looking like this on that end of the bridge. One thing I wanted to mention was the type of fish that people catch out here. It says common catches include snook, tarpon, grouper, black sea bass, Spanish mackerel, king mackerel, cobia, I don't know what that is, sheepshead, red snapper, and pompano. Be good to catch some grouper out here. That would make for some good dinner. But yeah, so this is what your view looks like from the north pier. Now, the end of the pier is literally right here where this building is at. That's where the restrooms are located and the bait shop and concessions. I didn't go in there. I just drove past, circled around, and came back and parked my car here to hang out here for a few minutes before I leave, because I'm going to go check out the rest of the pier. I may even drive back across the bridge again since it's included and it's not going to cost me any extra tolls. If you go back and forth between the 2 rest areas, you can go back and forth across the bridge as many times as you like, and you don't have to pay extra tolls. These are our views. Beautiful. And then let me show you what I'm looking at on the other side of the road here. In the land out here, I don't know if you guys, it doesn't really come out in camera. Just in front of where the boat is right now, there's a huge flagpole with American flag. That is Fort DeSoto. I showed it to you from the other side and it was really hard to see. It's a little bit easier to see from here, but still. And then the island that's past, that's over here, that has a lighthouse, that's Egmont Key. But I mean, look at these views. Like I say, any of these state parks, the money's going for the good cause. It helps them maintain it, helps us keep the state park system going in Florida. Florida has 175 state parks. That's way more than, I mean, I've looked up a few other states, and that's way more than some other states that surprised me. You know? Surprised me how many that Florida has. But, oh, I just saw a dolphin in the water. I don't know if we picked up on camera. It was right about there. There was a dolphin. Oh yeah, there he is again. I'm here at the north rest area on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. I guess there's 2 memorials here. There's one from the Summit Venture from when it hit the bridge and collapsed it, and there's some other memorial here too. I'm not sure. This says U.S. Coast Guard Blackthorn. It says in January 28th, 1980. That's the same year as the Venture. The Blackhorn sank in Tampa Bay after colliding with MV Capricorn. I'm not sure what that is. So this is a memorial for the Blackthorn. January 28th, 1980. The Summit Venture hit May 9th, 1980. Man, 1980 was a bad year. I didn't realize that this memorial was even here. All these people that died. From Detroit, Memphis, Tennessee, Birmingham, Los Angeles, Carlsbad, New Mexico, Beaumont, Texas, Youngstown, Ohio, Chicago, Mobile, Alabama, Steubenville, Ohio, Lafayette, Louisiana, Savannah, Georgia, 2 more from Chicago, and Seguin, Texas. I've been to a lot of the places where these people were from. Wow, I didn't know this was here. I saw it on the map and I said, I've never seen it. I've parked at this rest area and eaten here before. We've had lunch here before. Well, I thank you guys all for your service. God rest your souls. I know it's been 44 years, but thank you for your service. God rest your souls. Yeah, so this was dedicated May 9th, 2015. That was on the 35th anniversary. And on May 9th, 1980, the freighter Summit Venture struck the southbound, which would have been the one on the right-hand side, the southbound Sunshine Skyway Bridge during a sudden and violent storm. 6 cars and a passenger bus, which I know was a Greyhound, fell 150 feet into the bay. 35 people were lost. And then they have the names of the 35 people here. with the recent collapse where the freighter hit the bridge in Baltimore. As soon as that happened on the news, I thought of this immediately. I didn't live in Florida in 1980, but I've heard this story so many times. It made me remember that. So I figured I'd drive out here and pay some respects while I'm out visiting the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. So it takes a lot to piss me off. These two people that are down here, this couple that's here is with this lady that's down by the memorial. She literally was taking pictures in front of the memorial. That's right there. That's right where I just filmed. She's taking pictures, looking back at them, flipping off the camera, grabbing her crotch. It's right in front of the memorial. That's for the people who died in 1980. It's like she probably didn't even read the damn plaque that was there. Just classless, completely classless. So this is gonna wrap up my visit here to the Sunshine Skyway Fishing Pier State Park. $8.56 to get in just for me. It's a little pricier than most state parks usually are, because usually they're $4, $5, $6 for the entire car. This one was $4 for the car, plus $4 for me, plus tax. Was it worth it? I think so. I got some amazing views. I got to have a nice little lunch out here. I had a good time. You know, I was just able to sit down, relax, and just chill. I mean, you can't beat these views. I mean, they're just incredible. So yeah, I think it was worth it. I mean, like I said, if you come with a whole carload of people, you don't want to pay 20, 30 bucks to come out here. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Hit that playlist at the end of this video. There's going to be a playlist that's going to pop up on the screen, maybe over my face or somewhere. It's going to pop up, and that's going to give you the playlist of all the state parks in Florida we've been to. We've been to over 40 so far. So I'm having a good time filming these. I mean, this is a state park. It's the reason I came out here. I've driven across this bridge so many times, I've never actually stopped on the pier until now, because I wanted to check it off my state park list. All right, comment down below. Have you ever come fishing out here? What's the biggest fish you've caught out here? Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear from you guys. I answer each and every person that comments. Share this video with anybody you know who may be coming out this way that likes to fish, that just likes going across scenic bridges or scenic drives. I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, guys. Safe travels. We'll see you down the road. All right, we'll see you soon.